Are y'all enjoying the fireplace? I thought it would like set the mood or something. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be unveiling my iPhone 15 Plus, my baby. I got her a few weeks ago and I finalized my layout. I finalized my wallpapers. Like I feel like finalize is a strong word, but I feel like I'm closer to where I want to be now than where I was when I first got it. I'm going to show you guys my wallpapers. I'll tell you about my cases. I'll tell you about my layout and like what apps I use. So if you guys want to know more, keep on watching. This is the iPhone 15 Plus. Here, I'll take off the case so you can see what it looks like. I got the black color. Here she is in all her glory. But yeah, I really like the size. I really like the fit, and I feel like because it's a bigger size, I can do a lot more stuff with a lot easier view of it just because it's a bigger screen. I have, I believe, 128 gigabytes. I'm gonna start screen recording. I'll go through like all my wallpapers. All of my wallpapers, I got it off of Pinterest. So this is kind of like Star One, and they all have pretty much the same like font for like the time. I also have this Life Goes On kind of quote newspaper themed wallpaper, and then I have a similar aesthetic to the Star One, but this is an what's the name of the pool? A pool ball. And then I just have this picture, Soul, reminded me of Brent Fayez for some reason. I just thought it fit the aesthetic. So yeah, this is the one that I'm currently on. I like to switch it out periodically just because I feel like, I don't know, I get bored and I feel like I switch it up. I add some, I remove some just to like switch it up time to time again. So now going on to the apps. My first screen, what you see is a Vogue picture. So yeah, so just so you know, my aesthetic is very much black and white. Not sure if you could tell. So there's very much little color going on just as a whole. So if you're wondering why there's nothing really flashy or aesthetically pleasing, that's why. Yeah, so I have Instagram, I have TikTok, I have Twitter, WhatsApp, and then I have the a calendar widget. I just prefer this look because I like the Times New Roman like font, and I have Chrome widget just because I feel like I use Chrome a lot, and I feel like having the widget just kind of helps fill up the space a bit more and just kind of adds to the screen. And then here it's my content creation folder. So here I have YouTube Studio. This is the app where I basically go and check out my YouTube analytics. So if you are a YouTuber as well, this is a good app if you want to keep track of all your analytics on the go, so you're not always having to go on your computer or go on like the website from your phone. It's just a lot easier that way. And I have the Creators app, which connects to my Sony camera. So pretty much with this app, I can like transfer pictures onto my phone. I think I can also control my camera with my phone too if I wanted to. CapCut, which is an app that I use to edit my TikToks, or if I'm editing like a very short video and I can just do it quickly on my phone, I can also do that. Pinterest, which is like my holy grail. Like I don't know why I couldn't find space on my front page, but she had to go here at least, you know, give her some glory. I love Pinterest. Pinterest is like my favorite social media app. Like there's nothing, you can't go wrong with Pinterest. Like honestly, Pinterest is such like, it's a happy place to be. It's calm, it's fun, and like it's very much tailored to you. Then I have Google Photos, which has all my pictures from like freaking second grade, because I've switched phones a lot and I've switched devices a lot, and I've been able to back up all my pictures on this app. I have this because it automatically backs up all my old pictures onto this app at the same time, so then I don't need to worry about, in the case of the event that like I'm running out of space in terms of pictures, I can delete it off my phone and then I can keep it on the Google Photos app. And then I have Lightroom because my school provides me free access to Adobe apps, so I have like all the premium apps and the premium versions of all the apps. Lightroom is basically just kind of like a picture editing app that you can just use to edit your pictures. I don't really know how else to say it, but yeah, you can do that. I haven't personally used it yet, but I have it just in case I want to, but I haven't. So when the time comes, I have access to it. And then I have the Apple Photos app, and then here I have my utilities. If you see a lot of French on this phone, it's because French is my first language. Don't want to lose it because I go to school in English, all my friends speak English, my YouTube is in English, everything around me is in English, and so I feel like having French on my phones and devices is my little way of grasping to the little French that I still have left. Yeah, so my utilities app, so basically I have the App Store, Notes, Freedom app, which is my carrier, and then Timetree, which is like this app that my friends and I share our schedules. So basically if we're ever trying to plan stuff, it's a lot easier to know like our scheduling and time situations, block out the times that we're not available, so then we can be able to tell when we are available to hang out and stuff like that, just because we all have our own lives. It can get a little complicated trying to plan stuff, but this app makes it a little easier to kind of like figure out the whens and hows of how everything works. And then I have the settings app, and then of course the YouTube app. So then I have another widgets picture, and then here I have my link to my school Notion page, and then I have my Seneca One card, which is is basically like my student ID because my school doesn't want to do physical photo ID, like student ID cards, so they just have that. And then Honk Mobile is basically the app that I use to pay for parking when I go to school. Blackboard is the app that I use to access all my classes, and then Microsoft is just the folder for my email, my school email, and then the Authenticator app for like accessing my logins for school and stuff. And then I have this widget, which is basically another picture, and then I have a Pinterest widget, yeah, and then I have a Spotify widget. I don't really use the Spotify widget because I have the Spotify like app on the bottom. Oh, which I forgot to like mention, which I will get to in a second. So I just have it just to fill up the space, just because I like having new stuff kind of be on my home screen, just so it doesn't feel too same all the time. And then I have this other widget, which is Bad Bitch Energy, and then it switches into like a God First picture, kind of like my two models in life. Then I have the Google app, Gmail, Google Agenda, which is my preferred calendar app. I don't like the actual calendar app that Apple gives you, just because I feel like it's not very, like, it's gotten a lot better these days, but I personally feel like it's not as good as Google, so I just use that just because it's a lot easier to access it on my computer, on my phone, iPad, and the interface is a lot easier to use in my opinion. And then Google Maps, just because once again, Apple Maps, yes, it's come a long way, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same. And then at the bottom I have my phone app, messages, camera, and then Spotify, because the only reason why I use Spotify is because when I didn't have Apple products, Spotify was the app to use, and so I was just naturally just stuck with Spotify. And then I have this other picture widget in the corner, Victoria's Secret, and then it says, I love myself, I love my body, I am enough, I am loved, I am strong, I love my flaws. I like having these little quotes on my home screen just because it feel like it, even though I'm not like consciously paying attention to it, I'm unconsciously paying attention to it, so it's like keeping the good vibes going, and so I'm never, like, I don't know, it's just another source of like good vibes and good energy, and just keeping my, you know, my mental health and my sanity in check. And then I have my insurance apps, just because it's just a lot easier to claim my insurance that way. Health app, and then Feel Fit, which is an app that connects to my scale. So it basically tells you your fat percentage, your body mass, and like all the little nitty gritty stuff that they like your body composition type thing. Like they give you a lot of information on that. It just connects to that, and I just have it. Which I'm not sure if you noticed, but I have a lot of like my apps grouped into like categories, which I feel like just makes sense if you're gonna like organize your home screen, in my opinion. I've done it by color, but I feel like by color just makes no sense to me, just because it doesn't, I don't know, I feel like it's a lot harder to organize it all by color when you can just organize it all by like types of stuff. So then I have this widget, which is Ashley from Fresh Prince. She says, I need money, not boys. Yes, once again, it's just like the little quotes that just gets me like pumped up, self-esteem going, mental health in check type of thing. And here I also have, I'm not gonna move it just because it has my like personal information on like my calendar and my schedule and stuff, but I have my time tree widget and I have my calendar widget. And then I have Snowcard, which is basically an app where you can just kind of like keep all of your like loyalty cards in one place. My CIBC, because that's the bank that I use. Simply, that's another bank that I use. And then Food Folder, which is Starbucks, Tim's, and PC Optimum. And then this is the weather app. Yeah, so that's that. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't tell you guys about my case and my little phone charm. So let me stop recording. My phone case, I just got it at a phone store in the mall just because I really wanted to make sure that I had something with me. I didn't want to go home and have a naked phone just because I'm very paranoid. I paid a lot of money for this phone. I'm not about to have it broken on the very first day of me having it. I got this case. It's basically like the silicone case at Apple. It's just cheaper. And then I have a privacy screen protector, which my phone is currently on, but then as you like go like that, you see that? Yeah. It's not as good. I've seen like better ones, but once again I was like, I need a screen protector, and the privacy one and the regular price and the regular one was the same price, and I'm like, people be nosy nowadays, so I'm like, let me just go for the privacy one. Yeah, and then I have this little phone charm that I got at this Korean little boutique in the same place, and they just had a bunch of these, and I had this on my old phone and I was just kind of like, it's cute, let me just keep it, and I feel like it matches my whole like aesthetic. That's pretty much it from me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to like, subscribe, make sure to follow me on my Instagram. I'll have it up on the screen right here. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.
I can't mess with rappers, they be bogus. Rather get the pack and keep it open. Big dripper stand up in the ocean. Everybody trapping, we get lost. He ain't focused yet, but he ain't got motion. Made a half a ticket, not promotion. Shout out Swisher Sweet and keep me rolling. But if we get the op, we gotta smoke. Ride around with Drake, like we OVO. I got some rats and I want some. Still got them pass in the hood, call it